James, I'd like to start off with 7 years ago, we killed some zombies. Today, we review Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies.
And any movie with zombies in it has my attention.
Any movie that has Abraham Lincoln in it has my attention.
Well, that's true too, but more zombies for me.
It's 50-50. It's a hard choice right there.
Yeah, it is.
But today, The Asylum has brought us a treat, historical. I don't know how much truth is based in this movie. Probably a lot.
It's pretty accurate.
I'm going to go ahead and start us off by reading the summary provided by our good friends at IMDb. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, 2012. While the Civil War rages on, Abraham Lincoln must undertake an even more daunting task, destroying the Confederate undead. Who wouldn't want to see that movie?
Not many people, I think.
You doing your Mount Rushmore impersonation right there?
Is there arms on Mount Rushmore?
No, but you get that look in your eyes.
I was trying to do that, majestic look, if you will.
You look good.
Okay. Should have wore a breasted.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have any lapels or anything.
I'm too poor for that.
Hold on to.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You got zombies. You got Abraham. What is it? Sling blade that he uses.
Yeah, it's some sort of like collapsible scythe is what I kind of.
It looks like it's been cut down, modified
Got little hinges on
for
it.
this purpose.
Right. Abraham Lincoln is apparently, from what I can gather, his mother became zombified,
Mm-hmm.
and then he had to kill her.
Correct. And what I didn't like about that was, we're going to spoil this movie, so watch it.
Oh yeah,
before you watch this.
The three people out there who've not seen this already.
Go watch.
Yeah, hit mute or something. Go watch it. Come back. You'll love it.
But young Abraham Lincoln comes in. His dad has shot himself already.
That's what I couldn't understand. Did someone
you hear
shoot
the-
his dad, or did he shoot himself?
I think his dad was shooting himself, but it was a bad aim.
But well, Lincoln gets there like his dad's dying of a gunshot wound. Way to go, super dad! Your wife is a zombie. Your son's outside splitting logs, doing manual labor to support you. I'm gonna shoot myself.
And they're drinking probably,
Yeah,
crying. Why not take out the mom and then shoot yourself?
Well, why not just take out the mom and not worry about anything else?
Well, that's true too.
Just as an aside, did you notice Abraham Lincoln as a boy has brown eyes, but when he's an adult he has blue eyes?
I missed that.
Man, all that zombie fighting.
It,
Little details. And we're talking brown eyes and blue eyes. World's
correct.
different.
And going into this, I enjoy that it fast forwards way Abraham Lincoln's
child to
a
president.
very small child all the way to where he's the president. He goes, somebody's sick, has seen zombies. He's
Right.
like, this has happened before.
I know where this is going, and so he decides to lead himself an elite group of zombie killers into Confederate territory.
And the only thing that gets me is he wants to get a group of 12 highly trained men to go in there with him.
I know where you're going with this.
And right off the bat, the first guy, I'll lead them.
Yeah.
Abraham, don't worry about it. You ain't got to go. I'll take care of this.
El Presidente.
He runs into the zombie and
Oh.
boom, just like that,
Dead.
So then he's like, I'm going to lead this.
Mm-hmm.
Shows him walking down the railroad tracks. These guys have no idea
I'd hold a gun.
how to hold a gun. Yeah, you're on that one.
Yeah.
And they don't know what they're going into.
Right.
We're not going to brief you. We're going to kill undead soldiers. We're going to lead you into battle, which just don't sound like Abraham Lincoln to me. He won this war.
Right.
He's a very good communicator.
He was able to bring opponents
He
together.
was good at it.
Yeah. Just on that railroad track thing when he's leading the group down, and you can see this if you watch the preview that you can get, or the trailer on IMDb, you can actually catch a small glimpse of this when Abraham Lincoln is leading this group of highly trained zombie killers. The guy over Abraham Lincoln's right shoulder,
The only black guy.
the token black guy, the way he's holding the gun is right in the back of Abraham Lincoln. Like he's never held a gun before in his life. And it's just kind of parallel with the ground. It would hit him right in the small of his back, and that'd be the end of it.
That would have made for a short horror movie.
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln walking down the tracks. Oh, we're done.
Patrick, let's jump right into it. What was your favorite scene?
Oh, it's towards the beginning, James, when Abraham Lincoln and his group get to that fort, and they first get there, and the zombies first attack, and one of Abraham Lincoln's men, is bitten. And Abraham Lincoln doesn't waste any time. This guy's down on the ground, and Abraham Lincoln pulls a gun and blows this guy's brains right out. Like, Mr. President, boom! no mercy. He knows that this guy's been bit. He's going to be a zombie in a few minutes. And for this kind of movie, it was very well shot, very tense, and the special effects were very good.
They did do very well. The only thing I think it lacked was the zombie surprise. You didn't have a zombie that you thought was dead grab anybody.
Right, right.
You didn't have any turn around the corner, there they are. It's pretty slow moving. Even at one point, long as you don't make a sound,
Yeah.
you can walk right beside one. They don't bother you.
Right.
But if you shoot a gun or anything, then they oh, there you are.
There wasn't 28 Days Later and I know there aren't zombies 28 Days Later, but they're not fast-moving, undead or viral people. This is more old school Night of the Living Dead, kind of Frankenstein's monster moving in slow motion.
The old school zombies, they smelt you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because they, I can smell your brains, you know, and
Yeah.
Return of the Living Dead or whatever.
Right.
So that's what got me, that these were evidently, their eyes was glazed over, but they just went by sound.
Yeah,
Couldn't
if you're
see
really
you.
quiet, you can get right past them.
Now, I'd have to say my favorite scene,
Yes.
it's when they get into the town, they have to go to the town for something. What did they go to the town for?
Supplies or something?
Sure.
There are bits where I kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, all of a sudden there's some zombies, everybody's fighting. Come around the corner, there's a couple of kills right in a row there. You cut to this scene and there's a woman there. Where'd that zombie come from? Boom!
Abraham
I
Lincoln.
got it.
Right here. It's all taken care of.
If I may add in my favorite dialect,
Oh, go ahead, I'm ready.
it's in the trailer too. We must kill all these zombies.
It's so good. It's so impassioned. It's so 7 years ago. We held these zombies to be self-evident.
I've been going around saying that. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
I find it
except
amusing.
Patrick.
People kind of look at us weird, though. It's okay.
It's all right. Either you're the Asylum fan or not.
Yeah, it's true. And I have to go special mention, and at least in my opinion, I thought the ending of this movie was very clever. As far as the asylum goes, and frankly, as far as good filmmaking goes, they've taken this popular historical figure, they've made this fiction out of him, and I'm going to give it away again here. Abraham Lincoln he gets bit, he gets scratched, he gets infected.
By his love.
By his love, and that night he's supposed to go to the Ford Theater, and he covers it up, and he's going to his doom. And there's this sense of resignation, that this is the way it's got to be. I cannot become a zombie, so let's go to the theater. And it's he just walks into the theater, end of the movie, and it's kind of poignant. I thought it was well done.
I'd have to say this is the better story of all the Asylum films that we've watched. You know,
more than 2 Days Shark Attack?
It's hard. It's close.
Okay.
I mean, they had characters in there. They had John Wilkes Booth, but he's going by Wilkinson.
Right. Couldn't see that one.
Then you had Theodore Roosevelt.
Young Theodore Roosevelt, that's right.
And his mistress. Now, was there a actual lady that he loved?
I think that's made up.
No,
I have to admit, my Abraham Lincoln history, I haven't seen the Spielberg film, so my knowledge is lacking. But I don't, Honest Abe was Honest Abe. I don't think he had a bit of something on the side. I could be wrong, but I think this is probably just a theatrical license here.
And they tried to make him where, you know, every time he spoke, it was, you know, hey, you want to listen to this guy.
Oh, yeah. I have to give kudos to this guy who plays Lincoln. He does have that certain gravitas to play Lincoln, but he can also kill a zombie with panache and flair.
The majority of the zombie kills, we give it all away, is cutting the head off.
Yep.
That's the majority.
And the special effects are pretty good throughout the film.
It's not too bad.
Just to get the continuity here, have it the same. I was looking for the random acts of nudity. Second film in a row, no nudity. It's rated R for violence, and when Lincoln drops the F-bomb.
And I've been keeping the tabs on this one. 2 with the nudity, 2 without. So we're 2 for 2.
50-50. I'll keep my eyes peeled for future random acts of nudity, and when we see one, I'll be happy to report it to you, dear viewer.
And depending on how well the film is, I might keep one eye on it or two.
That's right. Well, James, are we ready to render our verdict on this movie? Is there anything else you'd like to add?
The fort that they go to
Yes.
flies the first flag of the Confederacy.
Right.
which looks a lot like the American flag.
Right.
But the main general guy wears his, attire. It looks pretty accurate besides a big Confederate flag right on the
Yeah, it's
hat.
kind of for those of you who are familiar with the old Confederama here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's like something you could buy in their gift shop. It's a very cheap looking hat. It has the stars and bars like brand new, and it's not very well adhered. It's very cheesy. It's like that's the one part of their wardrobe which I thought was pretty decent throughout the film. It's one that really, really fell down.
Which I don't know why they did that. The rest, I mean, the tire looked pretty good for the time, but I'm gonna put a big, I don't know.
I'm a rebel. Yeah.
I guess that may be what that's going for.
Yeah.
But okay.
Our final Slothtastic review, James. I was gonna go with 3 sloths, but the more I think about it, the more I'm entertained by this movie. I'm gonna tick it up to 4 sloths
Are you?
out of 5. Yes, sir.
4 out of 5. That's our highest score so far, isn't
It
it?
ties with Nazis at the Center of the Earth
So you
for
gave
me.
it 4.
I'm gonna give it 4.
I'm gonna give this one 3.5.
3.5. Man, see, Abraham Lincoln, you do it again. Some
Higher quality.
higher quality acting, both for the most part costumes. The plot was good, and again, I have to bring it up. I thought the ending was really, really clever.
It was. The storyline was way better in the other one.
500 mile per hour storm. Are you okay? Now, James, what are we going to be reviewing next?
We're gonna be doing Jack the Giant Killer.
That's not Jack the Giant Slayer.
No.
Oh.
We're gonna get into the good stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Who needs the Hollywood thing?
No, we don't need that.
The Asylum brings us something even better. Okay, we'll do that next week then. And
On Netflix, if anybody wants to watch before.
it is on Watch It streaming instant now, so do so. And until next time, have a lazy day.
It's majestic.
Thank you.